Samsung just held one of its biggest events of the year: new folding phone, new watch, new ring, and buried inside all of it is a feature called Now Nudge, an AI that watches your calendar, your habits, your messages, and starts suggesting things before you even ask. Not reminding you. Suggesting, proactively, before you've made the decision yourself. Samsung also just launched its own credit card and confirmed stablecoins are coming to your digital wallet next. And they got FDA clearance to track your sleep apnea. One event, your money, your health, your daily decisions, all under one company's umbrella. That's not a phone launch. That's an application for the job of running your life. So The Verge covered the full Galaxy Unpacked event. The Z Fold 8 Ultra, the Watch 9, the Galaxy Ring, all of it. And most of the coverage is focused on the folding hardware, which is genuinely impressive. But today I want to zoom in on 3 announcements that got far less attention than they deserve. The AI that nudges you, the card that's quietly building toward crypto, and the health tracking that now needs FDA approval. Because together, these tell a much bigger story than a new phone. Let's start with Now Nudge, because I think this is the most quietly significant announcement of the entire event.
Galaxy AI brings AI intelligence that stays one step ahead. And all of that begins with Galaxy AI-powered Now Nudge. With more ways to access it than ever through notifications, your keyboard, or an ambient overlay. So when your colleagues mention a meeting, it understands the context and suggests what to do next.
The pitch is simple. Proactive buttons that appear alongside your texts, your calendar, your favorite apps, offering context-sensitive suggestions before you've asked for them. Add an event. Reply a certain way. Open a specific app because the AI thinks that's what you need right now. On the surface, that sounds convenient. And for small stuff, sure, it probably is. But here's the uncomfortable part. For an AI to proactively suggest the right action at the right moment, it has to be constantly reading your messages, your calendar, your patterns, in real time, in the background, always. Not because you asked it a question, because it's anticipating you. There's a real difference between an assistant that answers when you speak to it, and one that's always listening for a moment to jump in. One respects a boundary, the other has decided there isn't one. Samsung's own health push doubles down on this same idea. The language used is moving from reactive to proactive healthcare. Constant monitoring of your heart rate, your respiratory rate, your skin temperature, all rolled into a single heart health score. Individually, every one of these features sounds genuinely useful. Stacked together, you have a phone, a watch, and a ring that are always watching, always calculating, always one step ahead of you deciding anything for yourself. Now let's talk about the part of this event that got the most confused reaction in the room. Literally, reports describe a stunned silence when stablecoins were mentioned on stage. Samsung just launched the Galaxy Card, a real Visa card issued through Barclays, offering 5% cashback specifically on direct Samsung purchases. That part is straightforward, if a little self-serving. It's a card that rewards you most for buying more Samsung products. But the more interesting piece is what comes after. Samsung has confirmed plans to bring stablecoins into Samsung Wallet down the line. Not live yet, not fully detailed yet, but confirmed as the direction. Think about what that actually builds toward. A card that rewards Samsung loyalty. A wallet that will handle a form of digital currency, tied to an ecosystem that already tracks your health, your habits, and now potentially your financial behavior too. This isn't a stablecoin phone today. Let's be accurate about that. It's a phone company laying track for one. But laying track matters. Once your rewards, your card, and eventually your crypto wallet all live inside Samsung's ecosystem, switching to an iPhone stops being just a hardware decision. It becomes a financial one too. That's a lock-in mechanism most people won't notice until they try to leave. Now let me push back on myself for a second, because I don't think this deserves a purely paranoid read. Sleep apnea affects millions of people and frequently goes undiagnosed for years. Getting FDA clearance for a wearable to flag possible warning signs, not diagnose, just flag, genuinely could get people to a doctor faster than they otherwise would. That's a real public health win, not just a marketing headline. And now Nudge, in isolation, is just a shortcut feature. Plenty of people will use it exactly as intended, a faster way to add a calendar event. Nothing more sinister than that. Most users won't think twice about it, the same way most people don't think twice about autocomplete. The Galaxy Card cashback is also just a rewards card. Companies have offered co-branded cards for decades. Apple has one too. That part isn't new or uniquely alarming on its own. Where I think the real story lives isn't in any single feature. It's in the accumulation. One health metric is fine. One proactive suggestion is fine. One cashback card is fine. All of them from the same company, feeding the same profile of you, is where it stops being a convenience and starts being a dependency. So here's my real bite on Galaxy Unpacked 2026. The Fold 8 Ultra is genuinely impressive hardware. The battery tech is a real advancement. None of that is in question. But the bigger story isn't the hinge or the camera. It's that Samsung is quietly assembling all the pieces to become something much bigger than a phone maker. A company that manages your money, monitors your health, and nudges your daily decisions, all from one ecosystem you'll have every reason never to leave. None of it is sinister on its own. But stack it high enough, and convenience starts to look a lot like control. Would you actually trust one company with your money, your health data, and your daily habits all at once? Or does that combination make you as uneasy as it makes me? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear where you land on this. The Real Byte. See you in the next one.